You're in a competitive market. So how do you compete without competing on price? Stay tuned. That's what I've got for you today. Hi, I'm your host, Jessica Osborne, and in my 23 years of business and marketing, I've built many brands to become multi-billion-dollar companies. And just in the last 10 years, I've built 2 online businesses of my own from my dining room table with 2 little babies running around at my feet. I've made it my mission to inspire you to get out of your own way and become the successful business owner who's living the lifestyle you really desire without all the hustle. This is She's the Business podcast, made by women for women. This is your weekly dose of motivation and inspiration. Hey guys, today I wanted to come on and talk to you all about how to compete in a competitive market. I'm going to talk about what you actually should be doing versus what most people are doing at the moment. And I have 2 really great case studies or stories of people who've overcome a competitive marketplace, and they are now getting more clients, earning more profits, and having more time in their business. So really have nailed the business, even though the market they were in, it was completely price competitive. So firstly, are you in a competitive market? And if you're in a service-based business, I would say very likely you are these days, because if you offer a service, especially a professional, creative service, maybe consulting or coaching, then you likely provide this online or can provide it online, which means that you're not competing in just your little local area. You're competing globally, really, for clients. So your reach is huge, but also the number of competitors that you're up against is also huge. As soon as we're able to, buy services online, then it opens us up to being able to buy them from almost anywhere. So that is it's a really, really good thing. And it's a good thing because it's going to help everybody to actually do business much better. What most people do and why they're struggling at the moment is that when they're in a competitive marketplace, they resort to price discounting in order to win clients. And what that means is, just dropping your prices in order to just win a client. Now, when you think about it, that is crazy. It's like chopping off your leg in order to lose weight. So yeah, you might get the result, but it's not really the way that you want it, is it? So when you have a business and you're getting these low cost, low priced clients in, you're doing all this work and you're probably being paid less than what you were in your job, and less definitely than what you intended to be being paid when you started your business. So while that might seem like a quick win, it's really the fast way back to your job, back to the job market. A business cannot survive and thrive if you're not profitable or not growing the profits. So let's look at what the other way to do it is, which most people don't do, and they don't do it for a good reason, because it is hard. It's not the easy one. It's very easy to quickly make up a new price and drop a price. It's not easy to do it the other way. Now, when you can create some authority, a unique value, say, that only you bring, it can set you apart from all those other competitors out there in the marketplace. It gives you authority, and authority means that you are not in a price competitive position anymore. You're actually able to charge higher rates, and you'll be working with better clients. So I'll go into my couple of examples now of 2 people who have successfully done this in their business. And we'll see how that works. So the first one is Georgina. She is a resume writer and a VA. That was what her business was offering. But she was just offering it to anybody who would possibly want to buy those services from her. And when she came into Business Jam, this was the first thing that we tackled, was really defining, well, what is it that you really do? Where is your specialty? And who should you do it for? She realized that where she
delivered the best service was with, mid-tier executives, and not just in giving them a resume. Like, you can get anybody to edit a resume and help make it grammatically correct and look nice. That's not the real value that she was providing as an experienced person in HR and recruitment. So she repositioned herself as someone who helped people with their career move, who were in those mid-tier executive positions and wanted a career move. And obviously the resume is part of it, but that's one little piece of the game. The resume might help to get you an interview, but it's so much more about the strategy that goes into it. And of course, everything around that as well. So as soon as she made that change, she started to connect with her ideal client, and she was able to boost her packages up to a 4-figure package for a resume and some, coaching around getting that role. Now, what a change that is from being a commodity-based resume writing, which had previously just been based on price only. The other example I have is Alexandra, and she is a voice artist and strategist. So she does voiceovers, and that market is very, very price driven. Basically, there's thousands of people in a catalog with a name and a voice, and clients go through and choose the one that they like the sound of. And she felt that there was no room to move in that competitive market, how she could possibly raise her price, because then she'd be more expensive than other people. But again, what we did was find what her unique value was. And she realized that she really enjoyed working with brands in the wellness industry, and creating a brand voice for them, as in an actual audible voice that was part of their brand, and building their brand through the voice. And that work requires strategy. It requires understanding of the brand and creating that really unique sound for their brand. So when she rebranded herself as a voice strategist and went after her ideal clients, she achieved her annual revenue target in less than 90 days, and just so much more joy and pleasure in the work that she was doing, because she's working with the right people. Now you can really see the results of those two people and the impact that it had in such a short amount of time. So you can see that it does make a huge difference to compete by not competing, to create your own space in the market instead of competing with everybody else and using price as a differentiator.
So if you would like to improve the marketing of your business, then the first place we always start is with your ideal customer avatar. Now, my system for your ideal client is different to most. With my ultimate customer avatar worksheet, there are 35 questions to help you really deep dive into what your ideal client is currently thinking, feeling, and what their goals are, what they're doing in their buying behavior. Go to jessicaosborne.com/customer-avatar to download your free copy of my ultimate customer avatar worksheet today. And let's get started on defining who that ideal client really is.